What up, guys? I'm Romeo. With me today is my friend Spencer. How
How
you
you doing,
doing?
Cody?
Doing good. How about you?
Pretty good. What do you got there, Cody?
Today we are smoking on a Romeo. It is the Toro size Romeo.
Just immediately before you light the cigar, you do the dry draw on it, and you're like, oh my god. The
I
dry
know,
draw
right?
itself gives you so much flavor.
It was like really smooth on the dry draw. It gave me
Absolutely.
tastes of like tea leaves.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's perfect. The perfect description right there. Tea
Yeah, it's
leaves.
like that flavor right there is very distinct to me because I love the way tea tastes. So I just get that flavor from certain cigars, and it's just always a wonderful aspect to them.
I think this is probably one of, because everyone knows they discontinued the RYJ, which is sad. However, they still have this beauty. Show them that band, Cody. That's pretty sick band. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, check out that band.
And I think this cigar is going to help keep people from fully missing the RYJ because I think this one has some of the same flavors to offer, yet it's
And
a
not
little
to
different.
mention the ash on it's nice and compacted. Uh,
Beautiful ash.
it's a bit dark and light at the same time. More like it's more of like a grayish dark than a just dark. It's like an in between.
I would agree with that statement. I think it's a. Now, what notes are you getting right now, Cody?
Hmm.
What are you tasting? Let's see if we can figure out if we're on the same page. I'm sure we are.
Yeah, first off, it's very light. Uh, you get kind of like a bitter tinge just on the back taste, but also you get like a nice mellow earthy taste to it that kind of complements the whole stick with a little bit of spice.
The, the blend on this cigar is interesting. The Ecuador Habano wrapper. I mean, for a Habano, this is a pretty thick leaf.
Hmm.
It's a pretty thick, darker leaf with a lot of rich flavor. I refer to it more as a darker Habano versus your lighter Ecuador Habano, like on the Herrera Esteli and that. Those are good, but this one's got a little bit more flavor to it.
Yes, yes, it does. It is darker than most of your Ecuadorian type of wrappers and all that, but I think it complements the overall craftsmanship of the cigar.
Oh, the craftsmanship's flawless, and you remember how nice the boxes and everything are too.
Oh yeah, they're really nice. Like it displays the logo. It's all wood, red and white.
It's a beautiful box.
Then, like they also put a little bit of like a gold trim on it. I think on
Oh
certain
yeah.
boxes, it's a really nice presentation of how it's done. Uh, what about you? What kind of flavors and stuff are you getting off of it?
Very earthy. Maybe hints of a woody flavor.
Hmm.
You're getting a little woodiness. Because they took the Dominican tobacco and the Nicaraguan, so you got a little bit of different tobaccos from different countries together, which kind of in this particular blend, I think they did an amazing job.
Yeah.
And I like how I know I said it before, I'm sound like a fucking broken record. That's okay. I love the wrapper. I love the wrapper on this cigar. It's very kind of chewy.
Yeah, kind of true. I think a little bit oily.
It's for a
I mean,
habano. It's very oily.
which isn't typical for habanos, but this one is uh, oily, but not too oily. It's like a good
I
balance.
think it's perfect.
Yeah, it's a very good balance. It's like
Look at that burn too, man. That is a pretty burn.
that is a nice burn. It is a little uneven, but
Probably due to
that's
the
just
thickness of the wrapper leaf.
yeah the thickness and probably the way that I'm puffing on it. I kind of puff unevenly on my cigars sometimes, so I get that uneven burn. But there's a lot of contributing factors into an uneven burn.
This is true.
Uh, what else can you say about the company and
Well,
this in
it's
particular?
Altadis. As Altadis Altus keeps their quality very high. They make probably more cigars than almost anybody, but their quality is so high. A lot of it comes out of that La Romana factory in the DR. They do a lot of really good stuff. They have a factory in Santiago too, I believe. They got a couple factories. They don't just have one that makes everything. I think they have two or three factories,
Yeah,
and they're huge all over the world. Your Monte Cristo that's not Cuban. Your your Port Laraga, which they recently reblended, which is to die for.
Hmm.
Gispert Intenso that we reviewed before for everyone.
Yeah, that one was
But
really good.
I think this one's a real big staple in their line, and a lot of people are drawn away from it because they think the band's ugly. That has nothing to
I,
do with the flavor of the
you
cigar.
know, I actually enjoy the way the band looks because it's a different take on more plain, mundane looking bands that you get on
I know
cigars.
it's a modern
I
take on
mean,
it.
it's simple. It says the name Romeo right there on the band, just in a different way. Like you said, more of a modern-ish feel to it.
I think
But
that's exactly what it is. It gives that kind of modern flair to it. So younger guys like you and me that smoke cigars, we smoke different things than the old timers.
yes,
And there's nothing wrong with that. They like some good stuff. The old timers are the ones that got me into smoking. But like this is a very modern type of blend for Romeo because traditional Romeo is mild. It's a good cigar, but there's no kick to it. There's not any hidden surprises, no spice, no major flavor burst. It's very much what it is.
yes. And I do have to say, the Romeo and Julieta cigars and all that, or my first impression on cigars whenever I started smoking them.
That's a good impression.
And to still be smoking them all these years down the line says a lot about their product and what they put out because I've enjoyed every single one that I've ever had from them.
You look at what Altadis does with the Romeo line, you compare it to what General's done lately. I mean, to me, there's no comparison. Altadis's quality is top notch. I maybe have had in the last year probably smoked 50 cigars that they've made, and I may have had one or two that was not good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Compared to not General, I love some of their products, but I probably had closer to 10 of theirs that have had issues. So it tells me something that Altadis is able to keep that quality so high, and they're making such a volume of cigars.
Yes.
I think that is pretty substantial, really.
That is true.
What do you like the most about this cigar, Cody?
Well, other than the great flavors and stuff coming off of it and all that, the price point on them was really good because it's not an expensive smoke. It is very affordable for like your budget smokers and stuff. Or
What's the range? Do you know?
It was about like $7 to $8.
That's a damn
Right
good
in
price.
like $6 to $9.
Depending on the size.
Right in that price range for this Toro.
That's an affordable price.
It is, and for most people, like say, if you don't got a lot of money and you want a good smoke and you don't mind spending like $6, $7, $8 or $9, it's one hell of a cigar to pick up and try it if you haven't yet, or if you enjoy their cigars. You probably already know that this is one of their most popular ones. So I just say go out and try it.
It's definitely a cigar. It's worth trying. And I think a lot of people used to get that. The RYJ and this one had very similar packaging.
Yes.
So I think a lot of people got those two kind of confused. And I think it hurt the sales on the RYJ a little.
Just a little bit. But other than that, this has been our review on Romeo. And hopefully Spencer here will be in more upcoming videos.
I will.
He's been extremely busy doing stuff. Same here. So please forgive us if you're not getting more videos from us. But we should be putting out more videos in the future. Please like and subscribe down below. Please leave a comment also suggesting future topics for like cigar reviews, gadgets, tips and tricks. And look forward because the second half of this month I have some leads on some fun Halloween themed cigars.
Ooh.
Yes. And I will be getting those. It's taking a little bit longer than expected just because of the time frames that they come out. But you know what? I'm going to make that happen for you, even if it's just one Halloween-related cigar. So, until next time, guys, stay safe out there, and stay smoky.